Oh dear. I have a very large box now, right in front of my driveway.
Hi, we're Ian and Julie. Follow us on our tiny homestead and our debt-free project of a lifetime, the building of our shipping container home here in the Pyrenees, and all of this alongside our full-time jobs. Ooh, what is it? It's in the back of here. This has turned out to be rather larger than what we were expecting. And the poor guy, ooh, I'm looking, he's struggling. Ooh, we haven't even got the tractor or anything here.
Okay,
It's as big as the digger crate. They said it was only going to be something small. Wow.
It is a lot bigger than I was expecting. I'm not sure why, but because the little mini digger was about the same size. The guy in that delivery truck with the little pallet forks, we just managed to get it here. Have you guessed what it is yet?
My friendly farmer Charles from the village, we had to call him to help us because this carton is now abandoned on the road. Good old Charles. This is the same farmer I get all my hay from.
We'll just turn round.
Yeah.
Go back the other way.
I was in the stable, I could hear something.
Oh, no, I could hear.
Wow, that was exciting. We've just had loads of geese in a, do you call it an echelon? No, oh, sorry, that way. oh, it's freezing. We've had a flurry of snow. And I was just cleaning out the stable, ready for bringing Tyson back. But oh yeah, the geese flying over. I could hear something, but I just couldn't see them. Been one of the coldest days so far today. We've had flurries of snow and sleet. And my little girls have produced me 6 eggs today. Whoa, they're on a good run now.
Oh, I bet you can't guess what colour it is.
What is it?
Well, I'm just turning one key. I haven't done anything, but...
Oh my God, he's flashing. What the hell's in there?
Our first glance. Ugh.
Ooh. It's big.
Yeah, oh, it looks nice.
Yeah. Exciting to get it out the box.
Not today, too cold.
Yeah. Snow today at some point.
So the main reason we haven't been able to do much up at the plot is because we're just about to go and road test the car. I was just adjusting the clutch and basically heard a clunk clank, and that was it. The clutch pedal just went all floppy. And basically the thrust bearing was the wrong way around. It had flipped round as I put this gearbox back onto the engine about 2 weeks ago, but of course I haven't started the car up since then. So yesterday we had to drop the whole engine, take the gearbox off the car engine, and luckily it's a fast turnaround. So I've got the new thrust bearing here, slightly different to the old one, but I think it's more modern. And I'm just about to match up the gearbox back up to the engine and hopefully get it in. And this weekend we should be up playing in the snow.
And my little car's covered in bits again. Got my little Freya with me in the rally car. We are chief brake testers. We're pumping brakes yet again. Up in the air. Waiting for instructions. Off. Down. Off.
Right, it's time to get it out of the box. And just like that, all the boxes open. I didn't want to go through all of that unboxing thing like I did with the mini digger, so here it is, our little Nuoman mini skid steer.
We knew they were sending us a surprise. We knew it was a skid steer. We had no idea of model, what it was. And I'm going to stand on this pallet. Oh my gosh, it's a monster. Oh, well, I think we better go on the computer and actually find out what this actual unit is.
As Julie said, we have no idea what model this is, so we will go and ask Nuoman what they've actually sent us. We're still trying to figure it out. It looks really, really nice. They've got this big orange thing on the back. To begin with, I thought it was a counterweight, but where you stand is actually a plate just down here. We'll unwrap it a bit more in a minute. We're just a bit excited. But opening up the front here, I see some forks just down there. So I'm assuming that orange is the back plate for the forks. If it is, then that's fantastic. We've got the bucket, which is a pretty nice sized bucket. This is probably bigger or similar size to our tractor, our Kubota. Everything looks absolutely solid. Let's just open this bonnet up. Hood.
Lid.
It is pretty heavy. Massive radiator here, which again I'm assuming is cooling all the hydraulics. I don't have anything like that on the Mini Excavator. All the hydraulic pipes are really much bigger than the excavator. The hydraulic pump down there is is quite large. Don't know what the type of engine is. When we get that big orange thing off the back, we'll take a look. But one thing we did notice this time, all of the warning stickers and everything else are all in English. So they have probably taken into consideration a lot of Westerners are now buying these units. So it's all CE approved. So it got into customs. I'll go through how we got it later, which is going to be pretty quick because we didn't actually do anything this time. But so far, very, very impressed.
True Julie style, out of all of this unit, the one thing that makes me giggle and has given me so much pleasure, I've got 3 little feet marks. It was a 3-legged person that boxed it. Oh, that just gives me the giggles, sorry.
And they're very, very small feet.
And they're teeny tiny feet. Look at that. My hand's nearly bigger.
The crate had 0 damage. Everything is packed really, really well. When we had the Mini Excavator, when we picked it up from the port, because we physically actually picked it up with our own trailer, the top of the crate was a bit smashed and things like this. You never know where that's going to happen, seeing it's being shipped all the way from China. But in this case, it came off the back of that truck absolutely perfect. There's nothing in here, there's no wet, it's totally dry. Really, really impressed with the packing. We've got to now prise off all these stoppers. Put up against the wall.
Oh my gosh, this isn't a one-man job.
Yeah, because that's where the actual quick release is.
What's down here?
This is the little plate to stand on. Let's have a look. Oh, I don't. Do I look big?
No.
This is a hefty machine.
Oh my gosh. This is a little monster, if that makes sense.
How does it work?
Ian, you'll be getting a job on the roads.
So this is forward, back. I have no idea.
Oh, I think
What's this little lever? Actually, can you see any instructions?
No.
whatsoever. I can't see anything so far.
Can't
With
see
the mini excavator, we had a little toolbox with little tools and. Right, I'm just going through it, looking at it. It is a Vanguard 23 horsepower Briggs and Stratton motor. It says here 627 cc, 17.2 kilowatt at 3,600 revs. So totally different motor than we have in the excavator, which is a little coupe motor. Well, I think with the G here, it means gas oil, which is diesel. The front is the hydraulic oil. Right, let's check the oil.
Oh, that's better.
Yeah, so I'm happy with that.
Gosh, another engine to play with, Ian.
Right, so I need to be able to figure out how to raise the bucket so I can slide the forks from underneath. Let me just shut this. You've got to check these out. Julie loves them.
Oh my gosh, one moment. I've been in hysterics. These lights, they're like little E.T. and they're bulbous, they're rounded. E.T., go home. Oh,
I think the third switch makes them flicker.
Oh.
1, 2 is a dull one. 3, it flickers.
Oh, just give everybody an epileptic fit.
Little bulbous eyes. It just needs a little mouth here.
Oh my God, I'm
It's
going
like my little E.T. finger.
E.T., he's got a friend. Oh, I'm sorry. The more you watch our videos, you'll see we are a bit silly.
I know I'm going to get a few comments now for the wrong fuel. We had this with the mini excavator, but the other way round. We thought it was petrol, but in fact it was diesel. In this case, I've just looked up the Briggs and Stratton, and it is most definitely petrol. And that's the G on here, because I noticed also that the Briggs and Stratton are proudly made in the USA using gasoline, not gas oil. So this G is for gasoline, gas. It's just that we call it petrol. So I'm going to put some in. I don't think there is. I can sort of smell it now, but I don't think there's any in there whatsoever. So let me put some in and let's get this thing fired up. I won't overfill it to begin with. Let's see what that does. Let's just see what we've got. Oh, 49%, so it's only half. This must be a 20 litre tank then. So we've just put about 10 litres in. Oh, I see. Now I'll turn that off. One thing we did see down here, which looks a bit redundant.
Oh yeah.
Is the speed, the hare and the tortoise, which you see on most sort of agricultural machinery. There's nothing there but the brackets there. So here it is here, so they've moved it up to the top, of course, but they've just left that bracket down there, so it probably could be taken off. I'm not sure. That must be the choke. Does that move the choke? Oh yeah, that moves the choke down here. Let's see if this little baby fires up. So I'm going to put the choke on. Just one key.
Woohoo! Oh, it sounds good.
Gonna try and raise the bucket. higher. Oh, that's pretty good. Right, I'm just going to move these forks out of the way.
Oh, we've not seen these yet. Oh, wow, they're beefy.
They're blooming heavy.
Wow, they're beefy units. Look at that.
Crikey me. I think just these alone will be... Oh, they must be 40 kilo each. With that back plate. Blimey. I won't be able to carry anything on it.
Ian.
Ooh.
My gosh.
No joke, these are... Oh.
Core strength, Ridey.
Oh, no.
Core strength.
I'll need a forklift to carry the forks. Right, it's time to get this off the pallet. Again, flashback to the excavator. I built little ramps and everything to come off the trailer. More to protect my lights on the trailer. But yeah, many comments about how I got it off. So I'm hoping I'll do a better job this time.
Don't laugh at us.
So let's get him started.
We have liftoff. Right, Ian. Yeah, you're on the edge. The righty moon landing. Oh God, you're coming towards me. Go away. Ah! No! Woohoo! Oh my God, I'm never going to get him off this now. Oi! My gravel drive! Oh hell. He's doing donuts. I've got a donut!
So the right lever does the tilt of the bucket. Up and down. The left lever, up, down, and up of the main boom.
Time for testing, my turn.
No, the testing's already been done by the manufacturer, a very scientific test.
Cue the video. Meaning giggle. Two fat men. Oh, that was so funny.
I wonder what that to make them so heavy. Poor little machines. I'm gonna have to use the machine just to make sure I can get these moved about. But oh, pretty sturdy stuff. Yeah, no, very, very happy. Again, I keep saying it, but very, very happy. Right, we've got to pack up. We've got to go to the field, get some stuff sorted with the horse, and then get back at it tomorrow. We'll see you in the morning.
Yeah.
Julie's first time. We could be here for some more time. Try and do it gentle so it doesn't dig up all the dirt. The track's both running, but one slightly faster than the other, and then it doesn't tear it up. If you stop one track and then turn, it just carves up the drive.
I'll get the hang of it. That was my first time.
No, that's all right. We'll get it to the plot.
Yeah.
Probably tomorrow. Because first we've got to get all of these fence posts to the plot now and get them offloaded. Again, it's one of those project within a project. We've got to move everything out of here. We've got to empty the trailer so we can get this in the trailer to get to the plot. So we're off there now. See you in a minute. So good morning, we are at the plot now. Just backed the trailer down the hill. I'm just going to have a quick look at my concreting just here. It hasn't, well, yeah, it's not very nice. I think the frost and the moisture has got to it. I hope that you can see it's all frosty here. It doesn't get much sun. Hopefully it's just a crust. I'll scrape that off, but yeah, tell me what you think, you guys. I can't really dig it up. Well, I can, but I don't want to. It should be okay for a single pole. Right, let's get the job done, what we came up for, which are the posts. I'm just making a rack on this pallet just to put all of those fence posts in so they don't all topple off. We're not going to be doing the fencing just yet because the ground is way too wet. But as you know, we bought these quite a few months ago, found them on Facebook Marketplace, very, very cheap. I can't speak. Very, very cheap. And it was, yeah, we had to buy them at that point. So we're just going to store them under here. That should be okay. I might have to put a strap over the top here just to hold them in. There, that'll do. Yeah, I think this should be sturdy enough. I don't think I need to strap that. So,
Neat and tidy.
yeah, we'll put a cover over the end. We've got to move that cement, where is he? Just there. Just onto the end there. I've only got a bag and a bit. And, right, we've got a free trailer now, which is pretty handy. So we'll be able to bring the skid steer up. Now, I have positioned this here just in case. I don't think the little skid will be able to pick up all of those. But I might be able to move them about a bit if need be. So I've got to keep all that in mind now. But it's freed up this bit of mess here so we can get to that pile of dirt there.
Will my mountain of dirt ever disappear?
Well,
Watch and see.
Well, I want to thank Nuoman Engineering for sending us that mini skid steer. We're under no obligation to give any reviews. It is a present for all the work we did with the excavator, but we are going to give it a true review in an upcoming video once we get it down here on the plot. Now the trailer's free.
Our concrete project, we've not really been able to progress too well with that because we've had very strange weather this past week.
Really frosty. And
very frosty, snow flurries, rain, and now today's sun. Yeah, it's just a mixture of everything.
So I've left the concrete all uncovered. Hopefully the sun will defrost it. I can see all the water that rose up to the top. It's just ice, so I'm hoping it hasn't damaged it too much.
So that meant all our issues with the little rally car that we've had this past week, Ian's been able to concentrate on that. Hopefully you'll see us reversing out that garage and finally getting our little rally Ragnar back on the road.
We've got to do testing.
We've got to test drive him. We're running out of time.
The engine's new, so I've got to run him in at least 500 kilometres, which, what's that, 300 mile? So we've got a lot of testing to do. So with that in mind, we're going to head back, get in the car and see how it goes. And we will see you next Sunday.
As always, give us that cheeky thumbs up, hit subscribe for us, keep watching.
And
We
we'll
love your comments.
See you next Sunday.
Next Sunday.